Hey y'all, thanks for dropping by the garden today. I'm Zach and I'm the Gulf Coast gardener and I garden here in Mobile, Alabama, Zone 9A. I'm so excited because today is a long time coming. I am finally getting an Espalier pear tree into the garden. This Espalier pear tree came from Rain Tree Nursery over there in Oregon. So she had quite the travel here to South Alabama. She left Oregon on Wednesday and arrived 6 days later on my doorstep here in Mobile. Now there are 3 varieties of this Asian pear on this Espalier that we will list on the screen here. I cannot say them. I'm sure as I become more accustomed to them, I'll be able to wrap my mind around it. But right now my tongue just isn't quite doing it. There's Shin, Kiji, and Conjuru. Those were all very wrong, but that was for your comic relief. So with these pears, they're all gonna have about a 300 to 500 chill hour requirement. So with the C1, the Churu, being the highest in, close to 400 to 500, and the other ones being closer to 300. For the first 2, the N and the S, we can expect pretty good yields every year. And for the last one, the one with a C, it'll only give good yields if it's a nice cold winter. What is going to be really nice though is all these fruits are different colors. So they will have a colored stacked appearance with the light green, a yellow, and then the darkest at the bottom. So if they all do fruit really well one year, it'll be a beautiful color contrast, ombre, gradient, blah, 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 blah. They all bloom white, which will be a nice statement against this dark wall. Now, I was gonna go ahead and screw in the holes and I might still get that done today, but I was having trouble locating my tool bag that has all my screw bits. With the pear tree and the other goodies that are included with the Rain Tree delivery, we have been soaking them in water overnight. We don't want to over soak. I put them in to soak around 10:30 last night and it's currently around 8 a.m. So we'll go ahead and get those out of the water and get them in the ground. So here's our tree. This one here is the Shin Tetsuki. This one is the Kojuro, and then this one is the Niseski. So we're gonna put her right here in the center, which is right about here. Unfortunately, right in the center where I want to put it, there is a clematis. So we will dig up that clematis first. Little clematis vine. Now they say for a $10 tree, you dig a $100 hole. So for a $100 tree, a $1,000 hole, I guess. When planting an espalier, you want to go about 18 inches from your wall, but then you want to tilt the tree to the wall. When you plant the tree, it's best to make sure it's centered. That's better. We got this espalier planted. We pulled out the tape measure and measured it, and it is pretty centered. I just have to tilt it a little bit like this to get it right at that 43-inch mark, because this is 86 inches across. So 43 will be right about there, and I'll do that once we get our staking done. Went ahead and harvested our carrots. Our favorite pest, the rat, was eating the tops off of them. So I would have given them a few more weeks, but I wanted to get to them before the rat did. So I'm not super sure about this placement, but we can always move it if we need to. This is a semi-dwarf multi-plum tree, Asian plum. We have the Shiro plum, the early golden plum, the Methley plum, the Hollywood plum, the beauty plum. Well guys, it's a new day and I got some work done off camera. I do want to go ahead and turn you around and show you what we've got done. So here we are in the Pear Espalier bed. Since last I saw you guys, I got our wire added in here and it's just slightly higher than our cordons so that I can train these cordons here and our fruits will come above that. I went ahead and grabbed a beautiful iron piece that I've had since I was 13, gifted to me by my grandmother, and I can't wait for it to grow in here. It looks beautiful. We have our pink cashmere verbena in its second year from Proven Winners, doing absolutely amazing. It really didn't even go dormant this year, even with our temperatures in the low 20s. I planted 1, 2, and 3 of the purple yarrow. Super excited for these. They're all budded up, ready to give us some blooms. Where you see these little sticks are going to be dahlias. I like to say dahlias. That's how Monty Don says it. But the front stick is a black one. I'll have to find the name and put it on the screen for you guys. Someone's favorite, I want to say. And then those two are mixed pom-pom. And then there, and there is Akastaki, the Korean blue. And then, of course, our staked tree here is relaxing down beautifully. I did add a stake. The stake is going towards the prevailing wind, and I have it loosely tied in at the bottom. I went back and checked my receipt and I ordered a 4, but they sent me a 5. So thank you guys. So yes, the early golden, the Shiro, the Methley, the Hollywood, and the beauty plum. The beauty's all budded up. I'm about to get blooms from the Shiro as well. That looks slightly damaged there. Very nice, very nice. Little update about the arbor. We've been using it so much already. I've pulled out our citrus pots and pulled them out front. We have had some picnics out here. We've put lights over it. And we've been enjoying our evenings in the afternoon light. It's been very nice. This is our ruby feather celosia. I saw this when we were eating at Hope Farms. They were using it as bouquet decorations on the table. And I said, I'm gonna grow that next year. It's beautiful. I had pretty good germination. A few of them died off after I pinched. Now, I didn't have great germination with this salvia, but it's my first time, really my first time growing a lot of stuff from seed, but 3 of them would be great to put out. I had great luck with my grass. The right side is going to be the quaking oats and the left side is going to be the hairtail grass. And right over here is our Verbena bonariensis, about ready to go out into the garden. This are some tubers that I purchased from Lowe's and potted up. They are the globe thistles. It came with 4 bulbs and I potted up an extra 2. There is one passion flora vine in there that I pulled out of the ground this year because it was taking over my yard. Just a few more days and the red tip Photonia is going to be in full flower. I had 2 more of these there and they completely shaded my entire backyard, and a storm took out most of them and they started to rot. So then I took them out the rest of the way about 2 years ago, allowing me to start garden. I'm leaving this one here. It helps shade the chicken coop right there. And of course, it's such a beautiful specimen, so mature with its flowers and berries and red foliage as it emerges. This here is one of my favorite azaleas. It is the Amelia Rose azalea. I have 2 of them planted here. There was 3, but one of them didn't make it, which those 2 should grow up and be beautiful here. I'll train them into one hedge, one large shrub, but it looks more like a rose than it does an azalea. Absolutely beautiful. All right, guys, thank you so much for dropping by the garden today. I am so beyond happy to have our 3-tiered Espalier tree in the ground, ready to train it for this season. 2026, it went into the ground. I can't wait to see what it looks like in 2030. Even later this fall, it's gonna be so amazing. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe so you can see how it grows and you can see what else I'm up to in the garden. See you in the next one. Bye, guys.